So this video is for specifically those agents out there who are considering a career with Healthmarkets. Maybe you're doing your due diligence, wanting to see if Healthmarkets is the right fit for you as an insurance agency, or maybe you're thinking about selling insurance and you haven't got your license yet, and have just stumbled across this business opportunity on Craigslist, on a job board, and just looking for some more tips on how to make this business right for you and how to figure out if it is, in fact, right for you. My name is David Duford, owner of Duford Insurance Group. I help agents become top producers, train and recruit them to sell things like final expense Medicare and annuities. So let's talk a little bit about if you're considering joining Healthmarkets, what things you need to be aware of to determine if it's really a good fit. So the first thing I want to inform you about is the experience of the agent training you. This is big. If you're unaware of how insurance sales works, it largely is operated on a multi-level marketing type of recruiting platform, which means that recruiting in some organizations is higher priority than those or than others, than producing. And so what happens with heavily recruiting based organizations is that agents don't get trained well. The people who bring agents on aren't trained, and then those new agents don't get training, and there's a big failure rate, a big dropout rate. So I'm not sure exactly how Healthmarkets works personally, but you need to be aware of this just in general and ask the person bringing you on in Healthmarkets, what do they focus with you on? Is it producing? Is it a multi-level marketing style of recruitment over producing? And then decide for yourself what is kind of a good fit for you. The next thing I want to bring up here is the culture of the regional agency you're a part of. I have to show you guys this. Look at this real quick. Hopefully you can see this. There's a giant deer out my door. Cool, or my window. Nice. Pretty. All right. A reasonable segue there. So, and there's the baby. I gotta show you this too. Check that out. Oh, it's the full family. Look at that. This is turning into something other than a useful insurance-based presentation. Oh, I scared it. All right, back on course here. Number 2. What's the culture of the regional agency you're a part of? This is also really important. You see, the thing is it's not enough to just look at what Healthmarkets is about. You need to look at the sub-agency level. You need to look at the level of, say, who are you working for and what are their cultural values? And this is true of all organizations. Some organizations, sub-agencies, are probably going to be more focused on producing than recruiting, kind of like what I mentioned above. So how do you figure this out? Like, where do their values stand on the regional agency that you're going to join? Well, just show up, ask them, go to the opportunity meetings, see kind of what they talk about, and get a feel for the agents that work with them to get a better idea of where they stand and where their values are and if they're in line with what you're looking for. I also think it's important to try to do a ride-along if you can. A ride-along is just sitting in the passenger seat of somebody's car, going out to see this business done, or possibly going out to sit side by side with an agent making telemarketing calls to just see how this business is conducted. This is really important if you're a newer agent, just to get a feel if this business is right for you. So ask the Healthmarkets people if that's possible. That is very helpful at times. Like I said earlier, again, what's more important to you, training or recruiting? Figure out what Healthmarkets the regional agency is pushing more than the other. I believe producing is more important to the vast majority of agents than recruiting. I don't think you should be recruiting until you actually know how to sell this stuff. So I think it comes with time. It shouldn't be something that's done immediately. And then last but not least, ask about some things like releases, vesting, non-competes. Can you sell your clients if you decide to leave Healthmarkets later on? Can you move your carriers that you have with Healthmarkets elsewhere? Sometimes you can't do that. That's kind of a dirty little secret of this business. And what happens if you leave? Can you take the, are you continually paid on the income from the insurance products you sold? Healthmarkets does sell health insurance, ancillary products that do pay a residual. It would be very important and incumbent upon you to find out, do you actually get paid if things change and you want to work somewhere else or maybe get out of the business for a time? The insurance business is great in the sense that it is residual based for a lot of products. So if you've got that opportunity, you want to make sure you keep it. Things change. So again, just a little video to give you some things to consider before you jump in with Healthmarkets, really any agency. It's important to do your due diligence. Don't jump for the first thing you see, and make sure any organization you're considering joining really is a good fit for your goals. My name is David Duford, owner of Duford Insurance Group. If you like this video, please thumbs it up. Subscribe if you like this kind of useful content. And if you want to see how my agency works, I got links above and below. Just click it. It'll take you to learn more how it's done. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.